Fast forward, any more our channel so I have AGH politics of it. Podcasters are training because making headlines. The Jemre na EDB exomo. Unia young political highways. Jadem any asem to Accra. Now Solomon Osu were communication team member. Emma a year UP party. Unia papa etime BB and Simbiso afa a year. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama big push agenda no unia opese odeba no bitisi kwanya asese e Ghana House. Na yenu NPP for isu se enka on biemu nenka omuso MPDB se de beya omuso bitimi enya eye ekwani bi aye. Na Solomon Osu eka bibi se mo sa kwanya mo paye a sa kwanya enka esen ka maye kwan no ewo mfi nan atwam ekọ abra na mo wo eye ekonya so se eye NPP amayeko no na mukoji loan bi ewo Exim Bank esen ka modi ye eye groups akodoa atete apansa mo manyimu na mudi sikana na mudi wasa muslimu enya asem goto akra esere se ye munwram abra eye Solomon Osu ajamre na oto ensema make him inchene chene so am say haxi AGH politics avenue yembonwran sim
the COVID year.
The very roads that we are discussing today were supposed to have been finished the last 4 years. People took our monies and decided not to work on the roads.
Well, that's a blanket.
No, that is the truth. Remember the $750 million Exim guarantee loan that we took to deal with the Ofankon road. They stole the money. We were talking about stealing.
What do you mean by stole?
But the finance minister recently, Atoforsi, told us that money, they cannot trace what they used the money for.
So maybe it was applied somewhere.
It never applied to anything. It is still in their pocket. They must be doing thorough investigation. I have said time with that number that Beatrice and her people will go down with these people if they decide to cover up for them. Because they have stolen from us.
No, you...
Then last year, didn't the president said they should conduct a forensic audit into the 30th All Africa Games? And that the report will be ready by the middle of December 2025. Have you gotten it? Look, one to me who is facing prosecution today. And did I hear Govito talking about scammers and then sealers and so on and so on? One to me that was given a 20-kilometer road, cocoa road, to be constructed, to be bringing cocoa into the cities or the port. He took the money and never did the road.
One to me.
$45-something million.
Cocoa road?
Cocoa road. Did he construct it? What have we been told here? Look, to be able to further discuss, and he brought an issue. Fortunately, I'm also in the space. I did land economy for Christ's sake, and I work closely with road contractors. I've done project management before. This fixation of 9 kilometers and you just quickly divided by.
They said 1.2 million for feeder road.
Who thought
Who
thought Kofi to that?
You mean
and it's not him alone. A lot of NPP people on their wall, then they will write the kilometers. Even Brimer, the media foundation, he was also dabbling in that. I say, hey,
it's not good.
If you don't understand something, just go into the sector, find engineers. At least you have the benefit of the Ghana highways, or even people who have done engineering, road construction, civil engineers, or quantity surveyors. They will be able to give you as to why certain kilometers have to have higher values than the others. You spoke of the scope of work. If the places
base, the sub base.
Yeah, you know it. You was talking about that. In spite of that, and I don't know you to be a dumb, but I know you to be a serious-minded person. So I don't expect you to be going the way and manner some people on the altar of politics will be doing to jeopardize their future integrity. I don't expect you to be doing that.
Well, he said that the contract he has on his phone.
The contract does not specify the scope of work. Does he know the bridges that will be on the road? Does he know the thickness of the does he know all the obstacles that will be has to be overcome? You don't know the scope, and then you are talking just like that. No, anyway, he's a social scientist. We are talking about engineering here, and the very, very best people to be dealing with issues of engineering must be the engineers. Now, I am saying that if there is any one minister who has impressed me in this administration, is Governor Kwame Abuja. You know what?
Kwame Abuja.
He has impressed me. So his consistency has been phenomenal. I followed him closely when he was in opposition as a ranking member, and I've continued to follow him. Because always I want to know whether people are consistent with their position. This whole big push project, when the president was cutting the saw that, is it Afienya or so? I don't know whether it was Afienya or Afienya Road.
As a start.
He made certain he gave certain reasons why they would settle on a particular contractor, if you remember.
Caveat.
Then he was doing what we call restricted tendering. He was giving indication that the big push was going to be undertaken by restricted tendering. First of all, he said they needed contractors that could build the roads with the highest quality, with speed, and also Ghanaians. When somebody gives you these criteria, what he has done is that the contract will be awarded based on restriction.
So is that when you said no wheelbarrow road?
But why must we get a lot of the guys over here are wheelbarrow contractors? They go and take the roads. All that they do is that they don't do anything, and they go and claim money. Now, what the big push? Which contractors have they been given? Is it not Ghanaians?
You're sure?
I am always for contract being given to Ghanaians, no matter what. Look, me, when I go for a tender in this country and I go with a foreigner and you mistakenly give it to a foreigner, for the rest of our life, you wear one pant. But then I realized I will take you on because I am a Ghanaian, because that foreigner is not better off than I do. So why must you give the contract to the foreigner? They have given it to Ghanaians, which is a good thing. Now, the second thing that we must praise Abuja on was that he said they use their internal staffs to beat the contract values down. This I am going to do further verification. If it is true, then Abuja has done something monumental. That they use their internal engineers to do the design, to do the survey, and to do the costing. And because of that, they reduce the cost of this contract by 5%. Why would I blame Abuja for doing this? That for reducing the cost of the contract, I have to castigate him? No way. It cannot happen. And I didn't hear the minority, and at least as of now, the minority NPP has not even come out to say that what Abuja said in that regard was a lie.
Conclude for me.
So in conclusion, I would say that the ministry, the fourth estate, yes, they have the right to do what they did, but in doing so, they must always present the right position. The minister has said that, contrary to their claim that 76% of the road contracts were awarded through sole sourcing, it is rather 44%. It's for them to reconcile with the ministry and then look at the forward, but who is lying? Is it that they lied or the minister lied? I believe that the minister has provided all the necessary data to back his claim. Again, we have not been told that as a result of the sole sourcing, prices has been inflated. The contract values have been inflated. To that extent, if indeed by sole sourcing they were able to reduce the pricing, then why would anybody have an issue? Again, is it the case that the contractors that have been selected would aid in fast-tracking these projects? I've been using Accra Cape Coast Road, and I've been seeing the sort of thing that is going on there. You understand? And I believe that we must encourage this minister. He has been transparent, and he needs to be commended in that regard.
Beatrice, so how do we make sure that we are on the same trajectory, where the objective you are explaining is that even though you mentioned with specific regard to specific contracts issued under the previous government, you're going to stay in tow and in line to make sure that the right, dimensions and remits are respected?
I think you must look at the composure of a government to determine government intent. The NDC government, proudly so, for 1 year, 3 months, does not have any scandal or any wrongdoing impugned on any appointee.
The party is an opposition party. We are fighting and working so hard to also attract a lot of votes. I dare say that anytime the NPP speaks, it advantages the United Party.
So you can make those conclusions. Why?
I'm so happy. I will still encourage them to be speaking more, to be conducting a lot of these press conferences so that it inures to the benefit of the United Party. Why do I say so? I couldn't believe it. That's why I was laughing. That my brother Toto will be the one to be doing this.
Why can't he be?
Why should he be the one doing this? Remember, they left power only some 13 months ago.
No, what is wrong with us?
And all the things that he said are a summary of the administration that he left.
Not a description of the NDC?
One fine Tuesday morning, at exactly 9:58 a.m., it was in August. It was in August 2016. I woke up about to brush my teeth, and I saw President Kufuor post on his wall, there will be no sole sourcing.
August 2016?
August 2016, 9:58 a.m. in the morning, very early, sharp.
Tuesday?
It was a Tuesday, a beautiful Tuesday. Then the president, the then candidate Kufuor assured all of us.
He posted this?
He posted it on his wall.
Where's the post?
Oh, you see?
I have it here.
You also have it there?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, sometimes Kofi too has it.
Please.
I can send it to you if you don't have it. I'll send it to
You
you.
have my number.
Oh, I have. I'll send
Please,
it to you.
please, not to truncate Solo.
Then the then candidate assured all of us that there will be no sourcing.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Nana Akufo-Addo. He came to power, and between 2017 to 2024, almost 100% of his contracts went through sole sourcing.
No, I don't understand.
I thought Kofi was going to debunk that assertion, that when we were in power, we never gave any contract under sole sourcing, or majority of our contracts were not under sole sourcing. Then we will be discussing or putting the matters in the right perspective. But what he has done this morning is to draw all of us into the political arena to be reminding ourselves of what has taken place. Look, I am not a fan of sole sourcing
You don't like sole sourcing?
because it has its own risks. So I don't have any problem with people that questions the idea of sole sourcing. However, the impression that I gathered from the whole business of expose by the fourth estate was some scandal that has happened at the Rose Ministry. So I was very curious. Honestly, I was waiting with bated breath to know what really has happened.
Scandal.
So the scandal, because that was what they told us. And the prelude was being shared by members of the New Patriotic Party.
We call it promo.
Promo. So I don't know whether there was a chemistry between the Fourth Estate organization and the New Patriotic
You
Party.
cannot make those
because
conclusions.
they were the ones
They're
sharing.
media organization,
Yes,
respectfully. We
yes.
also have to accord them that.
No, I accord it. That's why I said I don't have any problem with the Fourth Estate. They were doing their job. The only thing that has tainted that job is that it was as though they were doing it in cahoot with the New Patriotic Party. Because when they brought it, and mind you, the picture they associated with their promo was Abuja and the president. So clearly, it was a teaser to let us know that something hot was on the mountain. Now, this morning, we have been told by Kofi Tonto that in the coming days, they are going to serialize all the contractors that are behind the big push, just to confirm that indeed there is some sort of collaborative work between them, collusion between them and the Fourth Estate. That's the impression that he created this morning. Because I'm coming when you were speaking. No, take notes, Kofi, take notes, Kofi, don't be in a hurry. We are yet going there. I mean, this thing you like doing it. We will get there.
Sorry.
You understand? Because first of all, it was not the NPP that started this whole business of scandal. The teaser was given to us by the Fourth Estate. However, it was the NPP that immediately after the so-called expose ran a press conference on it and said nothing.
Oh, Solo, why are you trying to draw in the NPP? It's
Practically, they said nothing. And interestingly, you know, at the press conference, the former Rose minister was there, Asanso Boakye. Do you know why he decided not to speak this time? And allowed Kennedy Osenyaku to what ranking? When you have a minister who was in charge of that sector, right by you are going to be the one speaking? Does it not prick your mind that you have an immediate minister of roads and highways who has the benefit of data to be in the right position to be speaking to the matters at the ministry? Don't forget, we are talking about a ministry. He left office not long ago. He was there, and his sons were at his back.
Whose sons?
Asanso Boakye. Listening to the lies that were being perpetrated by Kennedy Osenyaku. In any case, as a country, if we believe that sole sourcing is not good, remember the Procurement Act was given to us by the very NPP. That it
was given to us by the Parliament.
The Parliament of Ghana under the NPP regime, 2003, remember? And they deliberately inserted the idea of sole sourcing. So if as a country, we believe that it is no more useful, we just have to take it out.
We amend?
We amend. But you cannot do without social because there will be certain skills that are only peculiar to certain entities. The scale of it is what we must be doing very well. But you see, the current minister gave certain information that I believe that it is true. I'm here to verify. That he says that between 2017 to 2024, the NPP almost gave all contracts as sole source contracts. Now, if you take it as almost near 100%, and he is doing 44%, then that is a monumental achievement by all standards.
Well, the NPP's position is that you said it's not good. So
no, I'm coming.
Even as if we give it above a certain percentage that you are giving it, we should go by your words.
No, but the point is that if I took over a sector that was giving that contract as sole sourcing in 100% position, and I reduce it to 44, then that is a good start. Or you are not getting the point. You took over 100%, you have reduced it to 44. So what we have to urge him on is that going forward, it must continuously go down.
44 down.
Down to the barest minimum. But they must not be the ones to be preaching to us about why there is no need for anybody to undertake sole sourcing when you have been doing sole sourcing all your life. Look at somebody like, we are talking about Rose and his contracts. We were in this country when we started year of vote 2017, year of vote 2018, year of vote 2019, year of vote 2020.
The COVID year.
The very roads that we are discussing today were supposed to have been finished the last 4 years. People...
Legal practitioner Austin Bracco Powers is urging the Supreme Court to declare that the Kotoka International Airport can only be renamed through amendment or repeal of the law which named the airport Kotoka in the first place. The government, this EM, as you might rarely be aware, announced initially the plans to lay a bill in Parliament to revert to the airport's original name of Accra International Airport. The Transport Ministry, however, later issued a statement indicating that the name of the airport is now the Accra International Airport. The Minister of Transport explained why they didn't need a parliamentary approval or a debate on the matter. Austin Bracco Powers believes this move is contrary to the law. Now, as we do know, the Kotoka International Airport, there at least, the signage there has been changed to the Accra International Airport, as you see there on the screen, right? So it's taking place already, but Austin Bracco Powers is seeking a number of reliefs. In this instance, this particular case, the defendant is the Attorney General, and he's seeking a declaration that the purported renaming of the Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport without an amendment or repeal of the General Kotoka Trust Decree 1969 NLCD 339 is inconsistent with and in contravention of Articles 11.1d, 11.4 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana 1992 and paragraph 8.1a of the General Kotoka Trust Decree 1969 NLCD 339. Also, a declaration that any executive order purportedly issued to effect the renaming of Kotoka International Airport in the absence of legislative amendment is null, void, and of no effect. An order annulling the reversion of Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. Also, he's seeking an order restraining government from implementing the purported renaming. Well, this particular point 5, at least from what we have seen, is already in motion. And that's what we showed on the screen, the said renaming, which has already taken place, at least with the signage that has been changed from Kotoka International Airport to the Accra International Airport. This is it, as we're seeing on the screen there, as exists at the airport, Kotoka International Airport, as we speak. So this fifth relief that Bracco Powers is seeking, an order restraining government from implementing the purported renaming, well, which is we see already in motion. Any further consequential orders as the Supreme Court may deem fit. So these are the 6 reliefs that the legal practitioner Austin Bracco Powers is seeking. And this matter we would be keeping tabs on and be updating you as and when it is obviously called in court, and then what the decision of the court will be when this case travels its long haul. But I want to say thank you so much for staying with us here on Ghana Tonight. There's more news on 3news.com. On behalf of the rest of the team, we do appreciate your company. Join us same time tomorrow. We have New Day.
We ain't some of the team course channel so and I was so jemre. That's an so bad in the Dumi Arabia. Yeah, but some